welcome back. Welcome to a point in history. Welcome back. It's been 7 to 10 years since we have uploaded a video, but today that all changes. We are breaking the chain. We are breaking history. Today, and this is the very first episode of my new vlog series. So please, hang tight. It is gonna be a crazy ride. So in today's vlog, we're gonna be ripping the streets up of Cleveland with the Meepo V3 ER. It's extended range, it's a nice board, it's got shredder trucks, it's really not a bad board. We're gonna be tearing it up out here in Cleveland with this board. I wanted to give you guys a shot of what we're gonna be riding and basically what we're gonna be doing. Inner city riding, nothing crazy. We're gonna get some nice clips of this. So just to kick off some information about the Meepo V3 ER, it's a great board. I've been riding it now for, I'd say, probably about, since it came out. I think it's been out for about 3 years now. I have a few other boards. I have a shuffle, I have the new V4 shuffle, I have a slope style, and then we have a G4, the Backfire G4, I believe. All great boards, all phenomenal boards. I've never had an issue with the board, but this board, as you guys can see, look at that. Nice, trucks are nice. Easy carbon with the board. Balanced in terms of the motor, so it's terrible. I believe it reaches like 30 miles an hour. I think it's 32. But that's what they say on paper on like a super flat surface. I realistically believe it's hitting 28 miles an hour at a 32. You can hit 28 like on your street. I think 32 you need certain conditions, you need certain stuff like that. I don't know about all that. I don't just get my board out of my basement or my garage and just get straight to shredding it and like I'm gonna hit 32, 32 miles an hour, all day long. That's not really what I do. But as far as it goes for just normal daily riding, I mean, this thing could hit 25, 28 easy. I normally stay in mode 3, a little rough on the street that we're on, but it's a great board. The trucks are solid. I did have one issue, the rear left hub assembly kind of hit the trash. I don't really know what happened. It was actually super dangerous because like you'd be going like 20 miles an hour and then out of nowhere the throttle on the remote would turn into a brake, and that was not fun. It could have been very bad. So I went on Amazon, I found a full hub assembly for, I would say, I think it was like $99, $100. Got a whole assembly. Fixed my issue right up. All you had to do was unbolt the bolts on the board. It really wasn't that bad, that serious of a fix. But I mean, overall, with that being the only issue, with it being, I mean, it's kind of it's an older board. It's an older, I'd say. I mean, we were just talking about it about, what would we say? It's like 2 to 3 years old. So it's really not super serious. But anyways, let's get some shots of the board. Let's see what you guys think. If you guys have a V3 ER, leave that in the comments. Let's get some nice shots of the board. So basically getting right into this vlog. Right now, we're ripping up this e-board. It's the Meepo V3 ER. It's like a 32 mile an hour e-board. If you've never rode an e-board, it's definitely something that you need to try. Because don't get me wrong, I could sit here all day and tell you, it's fun. I have cars, I have fast cars, I have crotch rockets, bikes, I have a jet ski, but there's nothing like riding an e-board. I mean, I've never came close. I mean, maybe jet skiing, but it's fun. Look at it. It's the ER, so it's like crazy miles. You're getting some serious miles to the gallon with this board. I mean, you want to save money on gas? You're not happy with gas prices? Get this. But don't worry, because I'm not happy with gas prices either. But if you haven't rode an e-board yet, these things are a blast. I mean, We're just cruising the inner city streets of Cleveland. We're just ripping it up on these e-boards. I got a few of them, so sometimes I'll lend them out to my buddies and we'll, we'll ride e-boards around. They're pretty cool. I mean, this thing's got 32 miles per hour behind it. We don't know how accurate that is. That's just on paper. So realistically, we'll say maybe about 28 miles an hour. But when you're on a skateboard and you're going that fast, it feels fast. I mean, it's got some power behind it. 'Cause, I mean, if you take a fall at like 15 miles an hour, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna eat shit. So these things are sweet. I mean, it shows you the miles per hour on the board. So right now we're juicing it a little bit right now. Boom, that could have hit 20 miles an hour. I only was throttling it out for about 10 seconds right there. Not even 10 seconds. But these things got some juice behind them. We're just tearing up neighborhoods like this. Just tearing them up on the boards, Just having fun. We do evening rides, all types of shit like that. I plan on recording them, but the only thing about recording rides is when I'm by myself, it's not as enthusiastic because I'm just sitting here recording myself talking. So normally when I have a partner with me, they can record me, or I can get footage off of them. You can see a lot cooler shit. But if you guys haven't rode one of these e-boards, they are a fucking blast. Excuse my language. But seriously, look at these. I mean, serious carbon, serious fun, to be had. We're about to cut down this little trail right here. I'm hoping this thing makes it, because the last time I took it out, every time I've taken this thing out, it has given up on me. It has seriously just given up. Like the last time the left motor went out, I had to buy a new one on Amazon. Literally, I cannot make this shit up. The throttle turned into the brake. Now imagine that. Imagine you just cruising along, going like 30 miles an hour, or 32 as they say. I'm testing the thing's speed, I'm seeing what she's got. This nice little windy right here. And the throttle turns into a brake. Literally. I mean, do it a little there, Bambi. I mean, it scared the shit out of me because, look at that. I mean, like, fortunately, I don't think it had ABS installed, so when it did brake, it wasn't like a super strong brake, but I let off as soon as I felt that. I was like, oh hell no, like that ain't gonna be happening around here. So I mean, that was one thing I did not want to deal with. I mean, I could have took like a very serious fall. So yeah, I was like, we gotta fix that. So I took the little compartment apart. I replaced the hub assembly, did some wires. Super simple. It's just plug and play. It's nothing. I'm not like an electrician or nothing, guys. But that was a cool fix. It got fixed, and now here we are. We're ripping it up. We're cruising this path at 11 miles an hour. About to hit this bump. Some air. Nope, no air. A little bit of death wobble in the rear wheel. Oh shit. We're going through a little bit of a. Almost lost my grip right there. That was a close one. But yeah, it's honestly, it's worth it. It's worth it. I mean, like I said, I come from I have cars, I have bikes, I have jet skis, but there's nothing like riding this little guy right here. Seriously, this thing is nice. I mean, it's fun. You get some nice footage on it. You get some nice shreds, some nice carbs. This is super sharp. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, that's worse than a 90-degree angle. But you know how it is out here. Looks like the trail ends here. Interesting. Imagine just goosing it. You're ripping it 32 miles an hour, like they say on paper. You're coming down. Hot. Here you come. There it is. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fucking dead end. Where would you go? You'd be like a semi truck off the highway. Brakes have given out. That's Cool Creek right here. Get some footage. Go down there and do some fishing, some cat fishing. I'll be fishing. I have fishing poles and all types of stuff like that. I've got fishing and stuff like that. But that really sucked. That kind of ruined a nice ride. That ride was going really smooth. Imagine if I was on cruise control. Would have been over with for me. I would have been in the woods. No one to help me. That would have been like a wasteland. Yeah, look at those shots. Beautiful out here. This thing sounds like it's getting ready to go out. Listen to this. I hope it doesn't give out. That would suck. That would suck. I'm pretty far from home right now. I'm probably like, I'd say I'm a good, man, I got a good half-hour walk back to the house if it does give up. But that dead end threw us off a little bit, but it's all right. We're getting back on the trail now. Beautiful views out here riding, as always, boys. Now, I did tell you boys to do some trail riding up here, as you can see. Check this out. We got the V3 ER. She's not an off-road board. She's not. But look at this. She is now. Look at that. Straight down the hill. Straight down the hill she goes. See, that's badass. Last year, or the year prior to that, I took a fall. It was probably the fall. There were some leaves on the ground. I was going pretty quick on there, and I was coming around a turn or a corner in the park, and I probably came in. I was coming in hot, like I'd say not 20. I'm gonna up-talk it. It was probably like 18 miles an hour, and I took a nice fall on the ground. I mean, I slid off. I'm a ginger. I have freckles, and I literally tore the freckles right off my arm. I didn't even know that was possible. But it is possible. It can happen. So be careful when you're coming around turns, because that'll tear your fucking skin right off your arms, right down to the bone. Could have been down to the bone, but it wasn't. But so far so good. Board has not gave out on me. As you see here, we have immaculate views right now. This is the part about riding it. You go places that you can't go with your car, and I mean, look at that. Probably isn't going to focus in, but it's nice. It's nice out here. I mean, you get a sense of nature, and you get a whole new experience, you know, that you can have in your backyard, you know, as long as you have parks and places around. Now, I've been to, you know, other states, you know, places like West Virginia, you know, when you're in between the mountains in the middle of nowhere, and you're surrounded by barns and farm animals, you know, that's a different story. I mean, I go there regularly, and I would never take an e-board there because there's really just no point, at least the part that I go to. So that is one thing I guess it depends where you live. You can't recommend it to everybody. But, I mean, when you get out here, though, it's a blast. Here we are, once again, another dead end in the park. Literally a straight roadblock. Imagine ramping that. Do you think we can ramp it? Should we try to ramp it? We'll try to ramp it. Let's see how she does before I'm on it. Alright, kind of climbing up a little bit. Ain't gonna do that stop. Let's see what she's got. If I drop my camera, I'm gonna be pissed off. I already almost fell off. Fail. Take two. Alright. Take two. Oh shit. Almost. That wasn't very good. Let's go to take three. Board versus mountain hill climb challenge. Take three. Ooh. That wasn't too bad. Let's see if it can ramp it without me on the board. Full throttle. Oh shit. Right in the fucking beat. Right in the bushes. She went right in the bushes. Let's try that one more time. I'm tearing this board up. See, this is the problem when I don't have a second man with me, because I'm recording these vlog style and it's just not working. You guys are not seeing how it actually looks. Let's try this again. There she goes. There she goes. Oh shit. That was fucking nice. Holy shit. Let's try that again. That was fun. Alright, this is the last time because I gotta ride this board home. This is my way home. I'm at least a half-hour walk home. So let's try this one more time. I'm gonna try to set it up for the best position I can. She's going straight, boys. Let's see what she's got. Holy shit! Right into the bushes. Damn! Look at that. Holy shit. There goes my grip. Home stretch, boys. What does she got? We're getting death wobble. 20, 21, 21, 21, 21. Mode 3, 21. Oh my gosh, look at my legs. Holy shit. it's scary because I don't have that much grip on here. There's so much dirt and dust on here. I do not have very much grip. So that would have been bad. That was close. Not today.